Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today is launch day for our May Mug of the Month. So if you have been following along, you know that this year we are doing Mug of the Month series in both quilt and cross stitch format. This is our 5th year doing our monthly projects. In previous years, we've done trucks of the month, houses of the month, we did pillows of the month, last year we did table toppers of the month, and then this year we are doing our mugs of the month. I have a couple different options for you this year, so you can either do the mugs into cute little mug rugs for your sewing space and snacks, or you can make them into a mini quilt to hang in your area as decor. Now we're doing a little bit different this year, and I have released all 12 mugs early. I always get questions from people who want the patterns sooner, and so this year I thought I would just try something different and just release them all now. So you have 2 different options this year. You can either wait each month for the individual patterns to release and just get those individual patterns, or if you want them all, you can get all 12 months in my store now in both the quilt and cross stitch format. And then I have a ton of different finishing options for them as well. So we'll cover some of that in today's video, but before we get started, I did want to remind you guys that I do have May stickers of the month. We put these out a couple years ago and we've just kept them in stock because people seem to like them. So each month comes with 6 different high quality vinyl stickers. They are perfect for like laptops or your water bottles, or you can put them on your sewing machine or your computer monitors or wherever you want to add a little bit extra decor. So these are available in our shop and you can get them in individual months, or you can get all 12 months in a discounted bundle. Okay, so let's dive right into our May Quilty Mug rug. So here is the May mug rug. You knew I had to do like a little tulipy flower because I couldn't resist. And I've mentioned before, but these projects with all the small little pieces are perfect for digging in your scrap bins. So that's what I do. This fabric is all from previous lines that I have launched, and I just mixed and matched. So they're from a variety of different lines. So super cute. And then on the back, I used one of the prints from my Sew Quilty on the back, and then this gingham binding, super cute. And this was either from my Harvest or my Sew Quilty line. I can't remember. They're starting to get mixed up now. And then I also have been adding my little tags to these mug rugs as well. These are from Ever Emblem, and I will link her website below, but it's just everemblem.com, and she has a variety of different personalized tags that you can order. And then you can either do the dark background with the light mug, or I think it'd be really cute to do a light background with a dark mug as well. So a couple different options. And like I mentioned earlier, you can finish these into these cute little mug rugs, or you can do the mini quilt version. And if I were to be doing the mini quilt version, I would probably do a darker mug with a lighter background, because then the mugs will stand out really cute on your shelf. So there's a sample image in the pattern of that, and I'll put something here on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about as well. And then on the side panel here, you have 8 different options that come with the pattern. So one of the options is just a solid piece of fabric in case you're done sewing, you don't want to do anything more complicated, and just finish off your mug rug that way. And I would just find a cute print and fussy cut it, and then you'd have a cute side. Or you can do the letters. So we've got the May letters, or I have 6 different options, patchworky options that you can do. All these are included in each month's pattern as well. And so it's just super fun way to use up all of your little scraps. You can dig into your scrap bin and just get some colors that coordinate, and then have a lot of fun with that side panel. So you have 8 different options on how to finish these. And the other thing you could also do is just omit this side panel and then just have a little square mug rug with just the mug. I think that would be super cute as well. So lots of different finishing options on this. If you need help with binding your smaller projects or finishing them, go back and watch the January video. I do have instructions on how to bind these. I have a special way on how I do the smaller projects like this to make it a little bit easier, because you don't have a whole lot of space when you're binding. And so go back and watch that video if you need help finishing your mug rugs. So I think that's all the details for the May mug rug. Let's go ahead and take a look at our previous mug rugs just so you can see what we've done so far. And then I just thought it would be fun to just take a quick look at our previous ones. So we've got January, we've got our February, our March, our April, and then our May. So we're making some good progress on these mug rugs. All right, that's it for the quilty version. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stitchy version. Okay, so here is the Stitchy mug, and this one is so cute with, it got little flowers up on top, and then we have that larger tulip on the center. And then, like I mentioned before, I'm finishing these off as Christmas ornaments. So I've got Christmas fabric, and I have this red and white twine on here. This is linked in the pattern, I believe, as well, or in the blog post so that you can find it. But I just got mine at Michael's, and it's just a thicker twine, so it's perfect for these ornaments. And if you need help finishing these, in the January video, I have a full tutorial on how to finish your stitchy piece into these cute little ornaments. So if you need help with that. The other thing I think would be really cute is to make these all into little pillows, and you could just put a bowl in your sewing space and then just have a bunch of little seasonal pillows to add to that bowl. So that'd be really cute. Now I am making mine Christmassy, so I have this holly on here, but in the pattern it does show you if you want to just omit that holly and just stitch straight across there in the brown, then it's not quite so Christmassy. And then of course you can do your ribbon or your backing fabric in any color you want, so it doesn't have to be Christmassy. All right, and here are all of the ones we've done so far. So January through May, I thought it'd be kind of cute to see them all in their ornament format because I think they're all cute when you put them together. The pattern does include two different options for these, so you can either stitch them individually into ornaments like this or little pillows or however you want to finish them, or it also includes a whole cloth version. So if you want to just do the shelf with all the little mugs on them that kind of matches the Quilty mini quilt, that option is available in the pattern as well. And then also for both the Quilty and Stitchy, we did things a little bit differently this year. So the patterns for all 12 months are already available in my store. You can get all 12 months at a time, or you can wait each month for the patterns to release for that month, and you can just purchase the patterns individually if you just want like a couple of months and you don't want all 12. I will say that the all 12 bundle though is at a slight discount if you end up buying them all individually. So if you know you're going to get all 12, it's probably better for you to just get the bundle now. So those are all available in my store. I'll put a link below this video where you can get those patterns, or you can visit my store at store.confessionsofahomeschooler.com, and then you can just search Mug of the Month Quilt or Mug of the Month Cross Stitch, and then that should pull up those patterns you're looking for. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you're enjoying our Mugs of the Month. Don't forget to share your progress pics in our Sew With Me group on Facebook. I'll put a link on where you can get to that group below this. It is a private group, so you have to answer a couple questions so I know you're not a spammer, and then you'll be allowed into the group, and you can post pictures of any of the projects from my patterns that you're working on. It's a lot of fun to see everybody's variations of those. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you're having a lot of fun with our Mugs of the Month, and I will see you in the next video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today is the May launch for our... Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today is the May launch day. It's going to be hard to, it's going to start getting hard to hold these up. Okay, this is so hard to hold up. And then hopefully, if you can see all those, but I thought it'd be cute to look at them all together here. Oy, oy, oy. This is not working. So that's going to be it for today's release video. I hope you enjoy the Mugs of the Month patterns. Thanks so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you're having fun stitching, and so that's going to be it for today. I hope you're enjoying the Mug of the Month. Mugs of the Month? Mug of the Month.